things to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, now we're all tugging joysticks.
Are you jerking it to the right or to the left?
You know this is how I'm opening this podcast.
Well, he didn't answer my question.
I was too busy,
Were you thinking about it?
Yeah, jerking to the left and to the right.
Oh, so both.
To completion
Yeah.
Whoa.
of the game.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Rabbit Troop Sucks.
Has it come full jerk?
Full jerkle?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Rabbit Troop Sucks, where you have come full jerkle into existence.
Yeah,
You have come.
Full jerkle.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And it has been a full release kind of experience for you. So welcome back. We are Rabbit Troop Sucks. We are a podcast about obscure, forgotten about, and often overlooked films. And today we're going to be looking at Joysticks 1983. As always, I am Paul, and next to me is Mike, or also known as Miguel or Paladin Mike.
Oh. Hi.
We've got Lamar.
Hello. No aliases, just Lamar. Okay.
Oh, yeah, well, off air we'll talk. And we've got Colin.
Hey.
And we don't have Jeremy, because Jeremy is exploding the sky with fireworks.
Jeremy's just exploding.
Full jerkle.
Yeah.
The stalk to completion.
Yeah.
The road to stalk.
He got full stock.
The Stockles.
Yeah.
Stockle syndrome. Well, Jeremy, I hope you didn't blow your hand off as you're exploding everything in the world today.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, you're going to be okay. Well, we've got Joysticks 1983, when a top local businessman and his two bumbling nephews try to shut down the town's only video arcade, the only one in town, guys, which is run by the owner's grandson. Super loose thread there. The arcade employees and patrons fight back, and boy, howdy do they. Mike, you were suggesting this movie. Why did Joysticks come to you?
Because I forgot it existed.
Fair.
And then I remembered it, and I remembered that you and I watched it a long, long time ago.
Far away.
And the theme song, the hook of which is totally awesome video game.
It is totally awesome.
I sing that a lot to myself and my girlfriend when I'm at home.
How does she respond to that?
Not favorably, usually.
Because you just sing it out of the blue.
Well, she doesn't know what the fuck I'm... Like most things, she doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I mean, are you whispering this to her in her sleep? Like, wake up.
It's how I wake her up.
Video games. Yeah, I mean, this is what I suggested to Colin as we watched this, that Colin gets home tonight and he, lays down next to his wife and starts singing the theme song to this. And then I also said that she would wake up and be like, oh my God, I'm calling the police.
Yeah. Colin, I want you to play that B-side Pink Panther song as you sneak into your house later.
I'm going to be listening on the way home, I think.
Yeah.
This movie has a lot of interesting score elements to it and soundtrack pieces. So the theme song, as we're noting, is just bonkers. It's like, stick it to the left, yank it to the right. I'm playing with my joystick all night. Like, I know I'm kind of like butchering some of the words, but like I'm really not far off. And like immediately, like anyone listening to this is like, it's your dick.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm gonna solve the mystery. This whole movie is a metaphor for a dick.
100%. Well, also they knew that.
Yeah, but they just keep it going.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? Here's the twist. We're just open about it. It's all about your dick.
Well,
ding dong.
The big video game showdown machine that they use, there is just a big dick.
Yeah. Well, there's only one way to solve this.
With dick.
I feel like that first maybe 30 seconds of the movie really tells you what it's all about.
Does it?
Well,
Tits.
You get tits in the first.
I mean, they're zooming up on the, I know we're going to get there, but I'm just going to tell it right away. I mean, there's ass and tits right away.
Mm-hmm. Right away. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They don't waste any time. Eugene, I don't really understand what... So the movie opens, some fucking nerdlinger is sitting in his car, and two babes drive up and like start talking to him.
Yeah, Eugene,
yeah. I don't... And it's like they were trying to get him into the car to take a picture of him without pants on, but I don't really understand why. And I guess it doesn't matter.
It's explained later.
It was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
I believe you, but I didn't pick up on that.
when we get there,
Okay.
I'll jump ahead.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
jump
go for it.
ahead. It doesn't matter.
Well, I just want to note really quick. We have a director, Graydon Clark. I know really nothing about him outside of there's a couple movies: Dark Future,
boy.
Black Shampoo,
Shampoo.
Skinheads. I've only heard of
Isn't
these
that like
movies.
Selsun Blue? Isn't that?
One of the writers also worked on The Breakfast Club, which is bananas in my head. Like that guy did it. We got Joe Don Baker. That's probably your biggest name in here. Last time we saw Joe Don was in Fletch. Joe Don passed away this year in May, unfortunately, in 2 James Bond movies. Mike, can you name them?
Oh,
And he plays different characters. And this actor is notably in 2 different James Bond movies as 2 different characters.
Yeah.
Now they have to name the characters, but
well, he was in Goldeneye.
yeah, Goldeneye.
Shit. And then he was in the one where he drives the tank in Russia, whichever one that was.
Living Daylights.
Living Daylights,
87, yeah.
Good.
As Leaf Green, Eugene, we don't really got much outside of like Grease 2, Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I didn't.
John Grice plays King Vidiot. Last time we saw him, Laszlo in Real Genius, 1985. Also very notably in Napoleon Dynamite, and also Get Shorty. Corlin Bohir, I just can't read my handwriting. She plays Patsy. She plays Joe Don's daughter. Last time we saw her was Vice Versa, and that was Jeremy's first visit. We thought we'd get Jeremy here, but again, exploding the skies. And then that's really it. We get some people that you've seen before. The 2 bumbling idiots that we note. One of them, there we go, John Volstad. He plays Daryl 2 in the Newhart show. So I wanted to note that. Also in Leprechaun. So we did it.
Yeah. The other guy is in Stargate.
Yeah.
Kowalski.
Oh yeah.
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 love
And
Stargate.
also we're closing up July. Next time we hit you up, it's going to be August. Where's the summer going? I don't know. Summer, slow down. Slow down, summer. Worry not. We got some summer treats for you. Maybe not all summer-themed movies, but things that you would see in the summer, like your nightmare. No, I'm just kidding.
But-
I'm seeing
Wow.
Sister Nightmares.
Summer nightmare treat.
Nice.
Okay.
Maybe summer doesn't need to slow down.
Touch
They're touching. The tips are
I
touching.
don't want to touch it.
Speed up summer. It's so hot.
It is really hot.
Let's get back to just regular temperatures that don't kill you.
Something
when
like
you step
that.
outside.
Some
Some
don't like
sweat
that.
when the heat's on, damn it. And I don't like it.
Yeah.
I told Mike I was ready for everything. The other night I was listening to Black Box,
Yeah.
You were drinking a Coke?
and I was,
You
drink,
were?
I was drinking a Mexican Coke.
Wow.
The night was young. Sugar and Black Box. Everybody.
That's a party.
That is.
It was a private party. A lot of it was happening in my own head. Much like probably how this movie unfolded. Like
Yeah.
some people wrote some things on napkins and they're like, do this. And they're like, it's a totally radical arcade.
It's a totally awesome video game. Yeah, this follows the classic formula of place that kids like under threat by old man.
I feel like that was a trope of early 80s.
100%.
100%. Except this time we got an arcade
Yeah.
instead of a
Like a
teen youth
skate
center
park or-
or,
yeah,
skate park
whatever.
or a ski lodge or whatever.
This is also probably the worst interpretation of that formula
yeah.
that you will ever see. Mostly because none of the parties involved have any real motivation for doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Joe Don, who wants the place shut down, no real reason for this.
He's footloose to him.
He's not.
Kids
He's
can't dance in this time.
right. Like, it's not like he wants to knock it down to put up a condo or something. He just doesn't like it.
He
I
doesn't want
mean-
his daughter to
He
be
doesn't
there.
want his daughter
Yeah,
to go
I was
there.
like, the one thing I would give him is he's like, I don't want my daughter to hang out here.
But it's like a super. I mean, aside from all the fucking, it's a super wholesome place.
Sure.
There's not
The
even,
wholesome F.
There's
Yeah.
not even any fucking. It's just the illusion of fucking.
Well, the owner, the guy that runs it, fucks in the back sometimes, or at least pretends to.
one time,
Well, he's got a fucking circular bed back there in
Well,
his
and
office.
he used it one time.
That's true.
The nightmares follow.
And then the nightmares.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the nightmares follow. So so like the lead character Jefferson is running this arcade, and we're gonna get to him. Like
His name's Jefferson.
and they call him Jeff, but it's Jefferson.
Okay.
And his grandfather and him, I guess,
Yeah.
own and operate an arcade together. But Grandpa had to like go to a hospital, and now the arcade's future is somewhat questionable. And I don't know why. Like all of a sudden, like the grandpa got sick, and Joe Don's like, "Oh, you know what? We're shutting this down." I know there are things that lead to that, but it's like really bizarre. So I don't really know how or why they would try to shut down this arcade. It's so
He just
weird.
didn't want his daughter going there.
Yeah, well,
I guess.
Yeah, but why does it have to? Why is it being threatened to shut down?
Right,
Where's
yeah.
the revenue coming from? Maybe.
Right.
Maybe Grandpa was paying for it and a pension was cut off or something. I don't know.
I didn't get any impression that it was under threat of being closed down until Joe Don started trying to close it down.
yeah.
Okay, so he was just under pressure to close it down.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
everything was fine until Joe Don.
I mean, yeah, it
just
seems
waiting
very
to stick
popular
around.
and successful.
So this movie's 1983, and I think it's trying to piggyback off the idea of like all things. I mean, it's like I don't even want to utter this because this is so like bleh. It's like through every generation, clearly as everyone knows, those parents are like, man, to the kids, or like some of them, like, don't listen to your music, Footloose, or don't play these games, or don't do this, or you'll be corrupted by the newest thing. This, I feel, this movie, 1983, is somewhat piggybacking off the idea of Satanic Panic, Dungeons and Dragons.
Sure.
Just like, these kids are going to play the video games, and they're going to become, like, sexually driven delinquents. Like, oh my God.
Well, I mean, when we were kids, that was a thing for sure.
Oh my God. Like when I would play Moon Patrol, at least 3 kids were hanging dong next to me.
Yeah.
I would just turn around and it's like you didn't know what was going on.
But then
Why?
we proved them all right when we came out with Night Trap.
Right. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
And if you enter a series of unusual things, a woman maybe in a nightgown is like, ah. And parents are like, my God.
destroyed the fabric of society
It
right
did.
there.
So now that we're that age, what are we cranky about? What local youth hangout do we want to shut down?
The YMCA.
TikTok.
Ski school.
Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok.
What
Good call.
kind of like gathering place? There's really nothing since youth doesn't.
I was going to say, I haven't
Gather
seen
unless
kids doing
online.
anything
Yeah.
anywhere recently.
Yeah, it's like now we're all pro skate park and pro new arcades,
Yeah.
and pro
Oh yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons is cool
I
again.
feel like I'm more likely to go to a skate park than someone in their 20s. And I'm not going to a skate park.
yeah, the kind of the ones over by my house are usually pretty busy.
And
Are
I feel-
they? That's good.
And video games, I feel just mesh into everyone's lives. So
Yeah.
I feel a lot of parents are probably just, like, don't tell anyone you saw this.
So instead of going to arcades, they're just, if you like play Call of Duty, you just get called ethnic slurs by 12-year-olds. And
That's the summer magic, man.
Okay.
That's how you celebrate the summer.
yeah.
You log online, you're belittled.
Right.
By a child.
Yeah. Some fucking punk ass in Des Moines is,
You realize they're probably living a better life than you are.
of course they are. Yeah.
That just angers me. Don't talk.
They're not. Fuck those kids.
Yeah, that's what we're angry about. Fuck those kids.
Yeah.
God,
Just kids in general.
We gotta shut down this arcade. What's
those
going on?
youth centers in the past. Well, today, just all online. All youth online. Fuck them.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume that's what people are most angry about. I
Yeah.
don't play video games online, so all I ever hear is you go online and it's just a cesspool of awfulness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Except here, it's mostly in Joe Don's head because there's only a few. Actually, nobody's making a ruckus. It's just scantily clad teenagers.
It's not scantily clad for
And
Joe
then
Don.
For
that's
Joe
what-
Don, when
bad
what he
timing.
sees
I think that-
in the beginning.
I think that's what tips it over.
Yeah.
So yeah, like so we're quickly given that this arcade is like the local hangout for all cool things. You get apparently, I guess, what they're trying to note: rival gangs, the best of the best elite players, the newbies
Dorfus or whatever.
Yeah,
Yep.
the newbies trying to make a name for themselves and go up the rung of like who's cool and like start off somewhere, but you're working at the arcade. Like that's Eugene. This is just bananas. Like all the girls that are like showing up are like taking off their tops and like having sex or willing to have sex with everyone at an arcade. This is from the fantasy of lunatics. Like this is clearly like written by a boy, filmed by a boy in the 80s, boys, because like it is just lunacy. Like Nowhere in the 80s was any of this happening at an arcade. Places, probably, with drugs and alcohol and various other things. But there's not even much of that here. Like,
No.
isn't there just like minor alcohol and like smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is there any of that?
Yeah, just Dorfus was going on some popcorn and hot
Yeah,
dogs.
it's like junk food and soda. Like, but I want to say there is like that party, and like I was maybe under the impression that maybe there's a bit of alcohol. But
Well, that
maybe-
was a private part.
right. So that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, and this weirdos. I think they're trying to show just how weird video game players were in the intro, where Eugene is. it's
Well,
like his first
that's
day.
the director and the writer doing a bunch of cocaine, having a sex fantasy,
I
and
think
being
they-
like, "This is what I want to have happen." And if we film this movie for the duration of that, it will happen.
Ah, yes.
And then they said, "Who wants to do cocaine?"
In my mind, I'm thinking that Mr. Graydon Clark, who I have a lot to say about later on in my analysis in the end of this movie,
If you tell me he is a werewolf,
he is nowhere
very-
near werewolf. I think he just wants to show that
missed opportunity.
there's weirdo video game players out there, but everything's cool. Because there's a scene where Eugene's walking through the arcade, and there's a lot of weird things happening if you're watching this. There's a guy who looks just like Curly from the Three Stooges. He turns around, does a whole Three Stooges gag, and so another guy just turns around, just looks at him, and just wobbles his head, and this weirdo video game players. So I think that's what's coming through here.
In the middle of all of these things that Lamar is describing, when they try to get to a transitional scene, a lot of times, and they really lean on this at the back end of the movie, because I forgot this happened, and then like at the end, it's just like every 20 seconds. They transition with Pac-Man going across like waka 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 waka. It is like the whole screen, not like a little Pac-Man. The whole screen turns into this.
It's great.
It's all they have at the end.
It was all right.
It's
in
all
the
they got
beginning
going.
when they're just doing it once and twice, but during the whole statements near the end.
Oh my god! Yeah, man, it's like someone's drunk at the editing like booth, like waka waka. Let's do it again. Like, all right, he's gonna get a soda. Waka waka waka. Hey, Uncle, waka waka waka. Like it's every second.
If they don't do that, how are you gonna know that the camera angle changed?
I mean, I have questions on: did they pay Atari to get the rights to this?
Yeah, they paid per Waka Waka.
Right,
Like, we're going to get our money's worth.
Yeah, my guess is like whomever who had the rights was like, dude, just put it in, cool. And they're like, oh my god, I regret all of this. And then there's the movie you have.
A lot of regret there.
Yeah, you asked me to put it in. If you want me to take it back out, you're gonna have to pay me. And they're like, nah, shit, we're out of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a comment about that.
So,
but I
yeah,
lost it.
well,
okay.
yeah, I
Get the
lost
fruit, Mike. Get the fruit.
I can't get the fruit. There's a ghost in the way.
Yeah, so one of the rival gang members is Kid Vidiot, and this is John Grice.
I thought it was King.
King.
Oh, King. Sorry.
King,
it is.
yeah.
It is King Vidiot. You are correct. I absolutely love this character. I love this character because he reminds me that he is like one of the Misfits from Gem and the Holograms, and the Misfits were the rival band, because he has four ladies who look like they're from the Misfits, again, the cartoon Gem and the Holograms. It is bananas, and sometimes at the end of the movie they're like "Meow, meow, meow, meow," like talking like that, like they are
The
cartoons.
fucking Munchkin Guild ass shit they're doing.
Yeah,
I love those girls.
Yeah, they're doing some like weird stuff. And he is like this weird wild card. He is absolutely, shout out to Lamar, the Hanna-Barbera of villains in this movie. Because people still like him. Like even after like he's defeated in a contest of who should stay or who should go, Jeff's like, he could stay. And he's like, man. But like he wants to be part of the gang. Like this is such an 80s thing where it's like, I hate you young kids. God, I want to hang out with these kids.
Yeah, because he's definitely out of place. He's like they all show up in punk rock gear, and everybody else is just kind of normal. It's the early '80s.
Bunch of normies.
Yeah. He shows up kind of looking like Marilyn Manson.
Two different hair colors.
Right.
Yeah,
I kind of got the vibe that it wasn't like he was unwelcome, because he's just a guy with his weird broads that want to play video games. But it's like, dude, you got to be cool if you're going to be here.
yeah, he's
Like,
really just being a spaz about it.
like, dude, just play some fucking Pac-Man and chill the fuck out. Don't be weird. And
Yeah.
he's like, no.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, like, he doesn't seem like I guess, destructive.
Yeah.
Because at most, it just seems like, as Mike's noting, like, play it cool. Like, he just seems mouthy.
Yeah,
So,
he's
like,
not destructive. He's just annoying, and no one kind of wants to be around him.
Yeah, and it's almost like, almost you're driving away the customers, but he's still not. And, like, even Jeff, i.e. Jefferson, he's like, hey, man, like, play it cool. Like, this guy's paying, clearly getting tokens. But it just seems like he's going up against, like, what was his name? Dorfus? Dorfus. Later, he's just so mouthy about it that people are like, oh, man, like, tone it down. You're, like, too aggressive.
You know why I didn't see him as too much of a threat or threatening at all? Because 2 other scenes before this, there were people pulling out switchblades on randos in the arcade. That was a big thing in the 80s, just like guys whipping out knives.
You don't remember that?
Well, that's why McDorfus is on top, because he had the longest switchblade.
That's true. Dorfus did switch it out on Eugene there.
Yeah, man. I was in, like, the cockpit of the X-Wing Star Wars edition, and it was like, use the Force, Luke. And I was like, oh, my God. And I hear ka-shink, ka-shink, and there's always switchblades around me. They took my little felt Aladdin coin sack. They're like, that's it, kid. And I was like, and I didn't use the Force.
So you're what? Your Aladdin sack?
My Aladdin felt sack?
Okay.
Come on, what? You weren't rocking an Aladdin felt sack?
It wasn't magical that day.
No.
It was not. But I rubbed it.
What came out? Was it a genie or something else?
Genie in a bottle.
Was it tokens? Okay.
I don't like it.
No one likes it.
Joystick. Video game. Touching it. We're not even alluding to it. The movie, yeah. It's about your dick. Yeah, so, I wrote van, hot tub sex.
Yeah,
that
pretty
happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a huge ass hot tub in that van.
Yeah. So Eugene, nerdy old Eugene, he's the new hire. And so this movie does start off, we kind of just gloss through it, that these 2 women who frequent the arcade, their initiation to hang out at the arcade, and their initiation to take off their top and get naked at the arcade is to go find a random guy and have him take off his pants, and they take a picture of it. They do that. It turns out to be the new employee of the arcade, which I guess they were like kind of pranking him about this. And then they try to go have sex with Jeff, and Dorfus and Eugene, what they do, they put
A fire extinguisher.
An event?
Yeah. But Jefferson was in on it. This was all a scam. So why were they taking Eugene pictures? I still don't understand this.
There's no rhyme or reason.
Okay.
I
But-
think,
Yeah.
they wanted to, like, he didn't know that it was going to be Eugene's picture. He just take a picture of some guy.
So
And
Jefferson
they
was
showed
like,
up.
"Hey, bitches, take a picture of some random
and then
nerd."
I'll let you in. And
Okay.
they're like, and then it happened to be Eugene's like,
like,
you
well, we
bitches
got-
fucked up. Now we got to set you up.
That sucks, though.
It's a long way round.
That's a
But
bait
yeah.
switch.
And well, then these women are like, "Yay! Like we're in the club," and he's like, "Well, I'm going to show you like a secret video game that like hasn't been released yet," and he does. Like they go and play strip video game play, and it's super weird because
Because he's not playing, but he's still naked somehow.
yeah, but then gets into bed with these 2 women who are like, "Let's have sex together." And then he pranks them. So instead of having sex with these women that I thought wanted to, he then gets them nude and shoves them out the door. And this is where we see Joe Don Baker. He's like rolling up because he heard this place is a little dicey. This is the one thing that I would give him, where these women who are roughly his daughter's age run out like super naked. And even they use these pictures as blackmail. All the pictures he's in are like super scared, shocked, surprised. Like he's like kind of jumping back, like what the hell?
He doesn't look like he's having a good
No,
time.
it still looks kind of bad, like what's going on. But yeah, like he walks in and so from there on out, he's like, I don't want my daughter coming here. And I'm like,
Right. That's reasonable.
yeah, sure.
And that's totally fine parenting, I think. But
Right, like, your
you
first-
don't shut it down.
Right, your first 5 minutes in this place is like, this is what's happening. Yeah, I mean,
It was bad timing on his part.
I just don't even know how he would go about like in reality. Shut down what, dude? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you shutting down? Fun town?
Yeah.
It was shutting down another youth center. So instead of hanging out there, they can form gangs in the streets and just create violence later on.
Drugs and alcohol at a young age.
I mean, that's the
video
best
games
time to
distracting.
start.
Well, yeah, but not
When
this
your
video
body's
games to play.
resilient. You got
I'm just
doing
figuring
drugs now.
he's being overprotective of his daughter, and this is probably the whole reason why he's doing it. You're not hanging out here. What's his daughter's name again? I should have
Patsy.
Patsy. You're not hanging out here,
I
Patsy.
love Patsy.
Ever.
I do too. I
So do
couldn't
I.
understand a thing she fucking
No.
Yeah,
said.
she's boomhowering through this whole thing.
She was that was a lady boomhauer
Yeah.
for sure.
She's got the that
Valley
Valley
Boomhauer.
Girl
Yeah, Valley
Limbo
Boomhauer.
voice. Yeah.
Up to 11 though.
That's
Flower.
really maybe 12 even. It's really over the top on this.
Yeah, it's strong.
I find this woman absolutely adorable.
So
noted,
do I.
I noted that and vice versa too. I was like, this woman's way better than Judge Reinhold. Like, he could go screw.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. So here's another thing that starts happening too. So now we get Joe Don all uppity about this. Like, I'm going to shut this down. Like, I'm going to hit up the mayor. We're going to have like a town quorum. Like, it gets super bizarre in areas like with what happens in this. But I get, okay. So that's the footloose plot we got. Like, I don't want the kids to dance in the town. We get it. Like, shut down the youth. But then we get this subplot where his nephews are going to rob the place as well. And this is like completely unnecessary. This is like,
Well, he basically, I think he says like, "Hey, what can we do to get this place shut down?" And because they're two fucking Quimbies, they're like, "What if we just stole all the video games? That would put an end to it."
right.
And
I
then
mean,
they attempt this.
I mean, it seems like a business like this would probably have insurance. I would have to assume.
No, I mean maybe, yeah.
I mean, especially just because electrical thing. Like this seems very dependent on kind of everything just working.
Sure.
So, would it shut it down temporarily?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least, probably.
For a minute.
I also feel this is a small enough town that if you just stole what I'm gonna guess is 40 to 50 video games, someone in town's gonna know where some of these are going.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't
Unless
a
you
good plan.
ship them out of town.
Or
Well,
also
brought
they
him to
would
the
have
house.
they would have just seen this huge truck backing up and unloading video games all night because they did not try to hide this.
You
That's
could
true.
have created eBay.
Just
Yeah.
drove him right back to his uncle's house.
Right.
Like, look what we did.
Yeah, right to his front steps.
My
Right to
guess
his
is
front
he stole the games and they can't rebuy them, and maybe they just shut down. That's my guess. Is asked you how he wants to shut the place down.
Like Public Enemy, shut him down.
Exactly.
Shut him
Shut
down.
him down. Shut him down.
Lamar just took a chair and threw it against the wall.
Calm down.
Get riled up.
Oh, joysticks.
Forgot how they came up with this plan. Well, first they have to infiltrate the arcade, so they dress up as
Oh god.
I don't.
Hippie.
Max,
Hippies?
Max dresses up as he cross dresses. He dresses up as a girl.
Yeah.
And the other guy dresses up as a hippie. He looks kind of like Chong.
Yeah.
Sure.
And they go in, and that's when they get the idea. Hey, why don't we just steal the games?
Yeah, we'll just rob the place.
Also,
And Eugene hears
This is
all this.
after a very, very long, just bumbling, breaking in scene. There's
Where
so much
where
slapstick and stupid comedy in this movie.
One patron establishes that he has his own video game there.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, and
gotta have that.
we also find out that King Vidiot wants to fuck the
Max.
Max in drag.
Yeah.
So hot for
Oh,
Max.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max is taking it to the max with Vidiot.
You know
Yeah.
what? Good for him. The other vids weren't even that jealous.
No, if they
were fine
share.
with it, yeah.
There's
Well,
enough
well-
Vidiot to go around.
But
his loyal subjects.
Yeah. So,
they're discussing this plan in the arcade, and Eugene overhears it because they're just discussing it openly.
they're
Like, let's
talking about
steal all of these games.
Yeah, Eugene is honest to God like a foot and a half behind these idiots. They're like, what? Do we steal these games? Like Eugene's like basically like eating popcorn.
yeah.
It's like just look behind the door. Look behind the swinging door before you say you're gonna murder an old man.
What movie was that?
I don't remember that last Western we saw.
That's right.
Quick and the Dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
In some of this, we also see what becomes like the culmination of the film, like how do people settle the score. So Eugene's new, and he meets Dorfus.
Jonathan Andrew McDorfus.
McDorfus.
Yeah, I knew there was a McDorfus in there because I wrote that at first, but then later there's like Dorfus, and I was like, was there a McDorfus? I'm like, am I making this up? Thank God, thank you, Colin. So this guy is like a total slob, and he's playing this video game to the extreme. Like this guy's like kicking ass at Pac-Man, And Eugene's like, "Oh, you're a slob. You got to get out of here." And just doesn't know the legend of McDorfus. This guy was a high school senior valedictorian last year. I think it was the year
Yeah, he was
before.
head of student council or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
He doesn't look good.
Yeah,
Well-
all it took was like a year.
He puts the dick in Dictorian.
He's like, Eugene, what happened to you? And all his response was video games.
Brains.
See how it is? Video games will destroy you.
Yeah. Well, he's going for 7 figures on Pac-Man.
Mike, your OnlyFans could include Dictorian.
Oh yeah, it does. It will.
The quote could be, "A history of dick you won't forget."
Okay. I'll workshop that.
So hopefully that could be the shirt, the Rabbit Troop Sucks shirt.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get the unpaid graphic designer on that one.
That I think is where dickpony.com.
Oh, that's a
really-
good use for Dick Pony.
Yeah.
I've been wondering what to do with all that Dick Pony.
As always, feel free to visit us directly at dickpony.com.
Finally, the dick pony has a place.
But yeah, Eugene is taught a lesson by Jefferson or Jeff. He's like, dude, this is like the man. And you could see that even McDorkleton or Dorfus or Doofus or whatever it is, he is even tinkering with his own Switchblade, the back of the game, to rig it to like advanced settings, because that's how games work. And Eugene's like, oh, I didn't know. But that's where Vidiot comes in, and he's like, I'm the best here. And they have a little bit of a challenge because they're at this. Oh no, first the games get stolen. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Then they don't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Until they do.
Yeah.
Well,
They
yeah.
don't. They don't. Then do. I forgot that was the thing because we're getting to a challenge. You guys get us to that challenge.
Yeah. So to get back to the theft, the cousins do indeed back a truck up and wheel all the games out one by one. They're wearing like balaclavas, sort of. I don't know. But because Eugene overheard this, we have
Eugene.
Eugene.
I know his mother.
Fuck.
Jefferson and crew. Came.
Yeah, they have a backup plan.
Airplane.
Yeah.
Jefferson Airplane.
Jefferson Airplane.
Starship.
Yeah.
Big Starship fan.
They siphon the gas
siphon the
out of the
gas,
truck.
yeah.
Yeah. And then while the moron twins are getting gas again, they just wheel the games back out. Is
Yep,
that
sure.
That's
okay?
exactly what
A
happened.
lot of work. A lot of work for nothing.
Perfect. The real interesting part.
Got to air out those games.
Yeah,
The other side of this.
The other side of this is Dorfus and Eugene have gone to Joe Don's house.
I like that Lamar's already.
Yeah.
This scene is so long.
It is long and it's very uncomfortable. They're there on like a fact-finding mission. They want to get dirt on this guy.
How do you even finagle? How do you even tell the story of how they got in bed?
Mike, like Sir Mix-a-Lot, you got to double up.
Double up. I'm just gonna bust a move, I guess.
You just gotta.
That's Young MC.
Well, yeah.
So my
Yeah,
question,
okay.
my question for Young MC is:
Yeah.
your best friend Larry, your best friend Larry has a brother who's getting
Daryl
married.
and his other brother, Daryl.
Who's getting married?
Okay.
Like, in 5 days he's gonna.
I don't know the words
He's-
to bust a
he's-
move. If that's
he's-
what you're getting.
He's
at.
hoping you could be there if you can, because in the ceremony you'll be the best man. Why are you your friend's brother's best man at this wedding? What the hell's going on? Bust a move.
It's all it's all a rich tapestry.
Why not? Yeah.
It's all in a mix.
Young MC, how did it come to be? Like where? Like what? Like why is this guy's brother not the best man?
He's got a dynamic life. Don't.
But
question
you become the best man. You slid into his DMs.
it. Someone.
You
Maybe
you,
he wants to fuck the maid of honor.
If you want it, you got it.
Okay. Yeah.
How did they end
So
up in this bed?
They just break it. They
Yeah. They climb
the
in through
ladder.
a window.
They're trying to get through the window at the same time.
Yeah. Fucking like Three Stooges style.
Like Fat Dorfus is dangling.
Fat Dorfus is dangling.
Still don't know
Yeah.
how they got in bed.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Joe Don's wife is all whacked out on sleeping pills.
It's like Goldilocks. You just try them out. Lamar, you see
Yeah.
bed, you get in there, you eat people's porridge like an asshole, and you slip.
Well, and I usually don't mention stuff like this because it's uncomfortable.
All right.
But like,
Is it, Mike?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Mike, just put your hand against the wall and lean into it.
Okay, I'm gonna lean into it.
Do it slowly.
This woman is like passed out in bed, and Dorfus is like, Eugene, this is your chance to fuck. And he's like, no.
Assert your manhood.
Yeah, just do it. And he just he like Austin Powers stumbles on top of her, and then she starts like getting real handsy.
I'm a bits and berries.
Like sleep. She's doing sleep crime. And Dorfus is just not helping. He's just like cheering it on.
And farting in
And
the room.
farting in the room for some reason. It's a common thread through the movie that Dorfus does lots of farting.
That's his thing.
Yeah, it could have been something else.
Yeah, anything else.
Yeah.
Ding dang dong.
Well, they don't find
Hotel.
any. Yeah, they do. This is the.
Well,
yeah.
that's how you enter the Plaza Hotel.
You fart. I see. Okay. Kevin. They don't find any dirt on Joe Don.
No, just some turtle doves.
While the wife and Eugene are
Dry banging.
tussle, yeah. Joe Don comes home, puts his pajamas on while in the same room as them.
Doesn't even brush his teeth.
Gets into bed. Yeah, doesn't brush his teeth.
Straight to bed.
Straight to bed.
It doesn't even pee. Like, come on, man. This guy like gets into like sleepwear without brushing his teeth.
He leaves
using
his
the restroom.
watch on.
Yeah, what the
like
hell,
a
man?
fucking
He
lunatic.
takes off his Jodan Baker. He doesn't even take off his Jodan Baker
That
suit.
clearly has an outrageous drinking problem. He can feel nothing. He's numb.
He's got to be on something. He didn't notice a man in his bed
that's
Right.
or in his closet.
That's typical.
Yeah,
Well,
he didn't
she's
smell.
like, "Oh, Joe Don," or whatever his name is, and he's like, "The doctor said take a pill for this."
Take another pill. Go back to bed. God damn it.
Oh, because McDorfus farted.
Yeah.
And he smelt it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. God. Yeah. They do escape eventually.
Yeah, I mean, basically what happens is McDorfus farts his way out of the room, then rings the doorbell and comes up with a story at 2 a.m. And then Eugene climbs out from the roof, and Joe Don is somehow none the wiser.
Yeah, he's kind of.
They did it.
Patty catches him.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
It never comes back up again.
Yeah,
That's okay.
they did it.
They did it.
That, just like that.
And back at the arcade, they did it. They have their machines back, and they decide to throw a party.
Yes, sorry.
Free tokens.
This is where I was jumping ahead because so much was going on.
Oh, it's a
where-
rich movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many
Oh, yeah.
layers.
So Vidiot crashes the party. They're having an after-hours party. Basically, everyone's in lingerie. Patsy, Joe Don's daughter, even just leaves in her like nightgown, like her sheer nightgown. Probably another reason Dad has a problem with this.
Because his teenage daughter is going to arcades in her underwear at 2 a.m.
That is correct. It's all normal stuff, Mike.
Yeah.
It's 83. It's 83, baby. Mean streets of the arcade.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this party's going on, and Vidiot rolls up, and he's like, I want to play. He's like, I just want to play. I'm the
He's
best.
just got some FOMO. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm a good customer. Why didn't you tell me? He's like, you're not, first of all.
I mean, I guess he is like him. He always brings 4 women, and they're all playing video games.
That's true, yeah. That's a lot of tokens.
Yeah.
Are they playing video games?
Maybe.
I mean,
You're making noises behind King Video.
I think they're just showing up and making noises
Yeah.
and just being a nuisance. I don't think that like Jeff is clearly like, just get out of here. He doesn't want you at the private party.
Lamar, much like life, sooner or later, everyone has a hand on their joystick.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Or a joystick.
I don't want to.
Someone's. It doesn't matter. Yours, bring a friend.
Bring a friend's friend. Hug a
Your
cop.
friend, your friend's brother's best man.
Why is he going? Bust a move. With this, this is like really highlighting or foreshadowing what's going to be the culmination of the movie. These video game playoffs, and it's McDorfus versus Vidiot, and McDorfus just kicks his ass. Like, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I think the stakes are Vidiot wants to stay and Jeff wants him to leave, so the winner gets to stay and blah blah blah.
Right, I
Jeff
mean-
gets to pick whoever he wants to pick, and he picks Dorfus obviously at his own game that he's good at.
It is noted that Jeff does not play video games. We don't really know
Right.
why. And God, when we reveal it, it's so fun. But Jeff doesn't play video games, so he gets to pick the person who would take his place, which is McDorfus. But Jeff is like all in. He has nothing to like. Jeff has, I should say, he has nothing. He has everything to lose. Like, he has nothing to get in this bet outside of he just wants to see this video game showdown. He's like, I'll bet it.
Really small stake
Right.
stuff here.
Vidiot loses, and even Jeff's like, dude, just stay, just don't create a ruckus. And he's like, no. So I even like Jeff's like, dude, like I don't care that you stay at our party. And I do think Vidiot and those women stay.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the Satan's?
That's later. Satan's Hollow.
No, this was
That was this one.
Yeah,
Oh, it was?
this one.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was who's the director? It doesn't matter.
Great, huh?
Great on Clark.
Yeah, not Joe Don Baker. Great. Too many Dons. What is the Pac-Man company? Is it Capcom? Yeah. He called up Capcom and was like, "Hey, like
Wait, that's not Pac-Man.
whatever,
Pac-Man, or Atari or Midway. I can't remember.
Midway.
Yeah, it's Midway.
Whatever." He called up whoever made Pac-Man and was like, "I'm doing this movie. Can we like showcase a never before seen game in this movie?" They're like, "Yeah," and they sent him Satan's Hollow.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah,
Does anyone know like the Pac-Man they play at the end, like what the deal
like
with
big
that is?
Pac-Man with the keys.
I played that before. I
I
can't
have no
remember the
idea
name
what
of
that
it.
is.
Keys and clovers.
But-
Big Pac. They said it was like Super Pac. Like I don't know if that's like a real thing.
I think it's Super Pac-Man.
What is-
It is a real thing.
Is it?
I played it before.
Like that
Just-
that version.
Yeah. It's kind of awesome. Like you can get big and go through ghosts like it's illustrated in the game.
And
And
Mike goes through ghosts.
you need to get keys to open doors. So
Yeah.
it's just like a updated version of Pac-Man.
Basically, what you're telling me is this is Mike just getting drunk at a graveyard.
Yes.
What's the game that you see it a couple times where it is exactly Pac-Man, but the ghosts are like blue gingerbread men with scissors?
I have a feeling there were so many
Whatever
of
the
those games out there.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what that was, but yeah, it was a lamer version.
Yeah.
Of
Like scrap demos of Pac-Man.
Right.
yeah.
Okay. That's all.
Pac.
Pucka pucka.
I knew. I knew. Flap man.
Flap man.
But yeah, basically, the old dwarf takes down.
KV.
Yeah, King Vidiot's taken down.
Yeah. But now Joe Don is still on his high horse about just shutting it down.
Well, he shows up now, and he's even more mad. More mad than he was when those broads had their tits out earlier.
Yeah, well, he actually comes up with a plan. He approaches King. Sorry, I keep saying Kid. King Vidiot, and he's like, "So we have a similar problem." And he hands him his card, and Vidiot's like unimpressed and rips it in half, or not impressed, or whatever the hell he says. He's like, "But I think we should join forces." And he's like, "Maybe." And he's like, "Well, just call me when you're ready." This next scene is one of my favorite things. Of the
The
entire movie.
exact next scene.
Joe Don Baker is sitting in kind of like a plush leather seat, like almost like a gentleman's chair, and he's reading the newspaper. And behind him, Vidiot comes through like a screen door and just walks into his house. I assume this house is like a mini mansion, if not a full mansion. This seems like a very well-to-do place. Vidiot is, I don't know, all punked up. This scene's bananas. And I love Joe Don's like, oh, like, what are you doing? And they come up with a plan, and it's really like the way we need to disrupt the arcade. Like you need to become like a force that is like a negative element, so then we can lean into that and be like, see, this is where all the negativity comes, like the bad part of society hanging out at the arcade. So Vidiot comes up with a plan. He's like, we need some wheels. We need to get some wheels going on.
Oh, what the fuck?
They do it, Lamar.
Wasn't even part of their plan. They just wanted wheels.
Yeah. So why does King Vidiot want to help? Why does he want to help close down the only place he wants to go?
I mean, he says that later too, so it's all convoluted, Mike. I totally agree. I think for right now, he's like, I feel ashamed. Because, well, he does say, like, immediately, he's like, he's like, I like the arcade. He's like, well, you don't like Jefferson. So it's really to stick it to him somehow.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know why Vidiot thinks this would be favorable, because once Jefferson's out, or Jeff, then the arcade's going to shut down.
Yeah, short-sighted KV.
Yeah, I mean, I feel he puts that together at the end. Like,
It
sort of.
takes him a minute, but yeah, maybe he gets there.
He is a Vidiot.
He is.
The village Vidiot.
I see.
Maybe he's big picture. Maybe he's like, this other guy's not gonna be able to do shit. So we might as well get some wheels.
Wow, that's 3D chess for video.
Wow.
I'm not sure if he has it.
I don't think he has
put
that
that
either.
together.
The whole town was doubting him. Colin's right. Like
Yeah.
the whole town was like, look at this village Vidiot. Then him and his ladies, his whole crew get bikes. They get
Yeah,
equipped.
mini bikes.
Yeah, mini bike. They're like as big as my forearm.
Very, very mini bikes.
They drive them right into the arcade, and within 5 seconds, they're confiscated.
See, you can buy Vidiot off easily. Like, here's some mini bikes. Just go cause a disturbance at the arcade. They don't get to keep them, and they're probably going to get arrested for fucking around.
Yeah, but they did call the police. That was problematic.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just like a blatant lie because Joe Don is like, I'll make sure you get your own private arcade machine. And I think he's saying like at the arcade because he's like, well, no one else could play it. He's like, no, just you. He's like, yeah, I'm in. So I'm like, all right. But like the whole plan is to shut down the arcade. It's very bizarre. I mean, come on. You could have like spent 5 seconds writing a better plot line here.
They tried.
They did not.
God bless them.
They did not.
This is them operating at their absolute peak.
They exhausted all other options. That's right. This movie's crazy.
Yeah. Fuck. What even? Oh,
We're going to get to a quorum soon.
Yeah.
The whole town gets together because this whole place of debauchery is just too much. So basically, like an episode of Parks and Recreation, they get the town together with the mayor and they try to come together on a consensus of what to do with the arcade. I don't know if any of this would happen in any place. Like I don't know the laws, regulations, stipulations, etc. Like all the words I want to use here. I just don't think this is how it's going to go down.
It kind of begs the question, where the hell does this take place? Because this
In a
is kind of like
gymnasium?
a city council meeting where they can just determine if this place is going to get shut down.
That's what
right
I'm
here and
saying.
now.
Like, what?
right.
Like, people are like, they're in the town, like, boo. People are like, I saw tits. They're like, yeah, you did. I'm like, what's up, mayor? I'm like, what is happening? Like,
Well,
what?
This is where the pitchforks are gathered, right here in meetings like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
None were gathered here, though. I mean, it wasn't really peaceful. It's just a lot of argument.
A lot of argument, a lot of Pac-Man swipes.
This is where all the Pac-Man
So
swipes
many
come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what do you think, mayor? Waka, 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 waka. Like, how dare you? We're going to shut down waka, waka, waka. But you know what? What's crazy is the mayor votes in favor of the arcade. They're like, I don't see really the big deal.
Right, like you're not doing anything illegal. Like, what's your fucking problem?
Right, even the most like, and I do feel this is like said like 5 times when that party is going down and Joe Don is like all super pissed that his daughter's there. Jeff continuously is like, this is a private party. You are not invited. No one is being charged. You could leave right now. This is a private party. And even Joe Don's like, well, I'll leave your private party. Like, so nothing really bad has ever happened outside of a private party, but like day-to-day operations, like it's really like, I don't know, like
It's just a tit-forward arcade.
or just gang activity that's kind of being like weirdly abused. But regardless, they vote in favor of the arcade and Jeff. Awesome.
Yeah.
And so Joe Don's like, this is bullshit, and I'm going to see to it that this doesn't happen. And they're like, you know what? Let's have a video game off. Why on earth would you have agreed to this? Also,
Right.
Joe Don has been known to be a liar. Like, you made an agreement with Jeff earlier in the movie. Like, if you do this, I'll make sure the arcade's okay. Give me the pictures you took. Like, we're just going to call it even. He lies about that. He constantly tries to threaten to close the arcade.
Right.
So
He's got like a rat that he, says he found in the kitchen.
at one point in time, Jeff's like, you need to sign this like contract to make sure you're not going to change your mind. He's like, I'm not going to do that. He's like, I gave you my word. And literally the next scene is like him breaking it. So now they're in like a video game off. And the contest is, again, Jeff could choose who he wants. He could choose McDorfus, and they're choosing Vidiot, and they're going to go up against a game in Super Pac, a Super Pac-Man game. The deal is, if Jeff loses, he will shut down the arcade, and if Joe Don's group loses, they will just cease all problems, and the arcade can operate, and they'll leave him alone.
All right.
Again, Jeff had to do nothing. He won. Why are you doing this? So
I think
basically,
it's because he keeps coming at him.
Right.
He just wants it to stop, and this is probably the only way that's going to stop.
but why would you think this would be it? Like, anytime you best this guy, he's like, I'm going to keep coming at you. Like, he's proved this. Like, he is a liar.
Because it's just going to keep
Like
coming.
Henry Rollins.
Yeah, I
He's a
know. It's
liar.
just going to...
because-
Jeff, he has it in his head that this is going to be it.
Yeah, Jeff has a true love for one-on-one video game combat. And this is just another opportunity to get that kick in.
And Joe Don has to respect that in Jeff's head.
I don't like you, kid, but I respect you. And he gave him his hat like Indiana Jones. with that, basically we get the next scene, and it's like the day of the game off, and everyone is really excited. But McDorfus has been kidnapped. Those two bumbling nephews, Daryl too included, they've taken him to an apartment or, like Joe Down's house or where the hell ever, and they're going to make sure he does not play. So now we're going to learn a little bit about Jeff. Jeff's like, I'll pick another guy, and I don't play these games. And Joe Down's like, are you serious? You run an arcade? And even Vidiot's like, no, it's known. Like, he doesn't play any of these games. We've never seen him. Like, he does not play games. And Joe Down's like, I have a crazy bet. Let's sweeten the deal. He does not sweeten the deal for Jeff at all. He's like, here's the deal. Let's one up the bet. If you lose, not only will you shut down this arcade, you can never open an arcade ever again. Like, you are done in this business forever.
Right. But if you win, you get nothing additional.
Yes. If you win, I'll still leave you alone. I have not given you anything else. And Jeff's like, fine.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? So he's like, well, I don't play games. I'm going to need 15 minutes to kind of practice and bone up on games. And even Joe Down's like, okay. Like, you could probably ask for an hour.
Up, all right.
Yeah, you could have asked for half the day. Like,
well, it seems like he takes it because
he does.
He takes a nap, I think, at one point.
This is
real
montage.
snooze.
Yeah, montage nap.
So he gets Eugene. He's like, you got to follow me. And he's like, dude, I can't play video games. Like, when I look at video games, I get dizzy. Like, I can't even look at the screen. I get dizzy. I get sick. This is awful. He's like, I've got to tell you the story. I finally have got to tell you the truth.
This is amazing.
Well, do you remember the girlfriend's name?
No,
I have it at the end.
Sandy, maybe?
It is Sandy.
Good on you.
Wow,
I was like, is it Shelley? It's Sandy. Good job, Colin. So he's like, this whole movie, for whatever reason, like, we don't know why he's not hooking up with all these girls who want to hook up with him. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but he's giving the illusion like he does, but then he doesn't. I don't know. It's very confusing as a viewer. Do whatever the hell you want, but like, I'm just confused on what he is doing. We find out he's longing for his girl Sandy. Even like takes out her picture out of his wallet at a point in time, but you don't really know too much. You're like, oh. So he's like, I need to tell you the truth. So he's like, I was banging Sandy one day. Like, it's like she is just like straight up naked in bed. Like, the flashback opens with her just like full naked in that little roundabout bed.
It was going to be their first time.
Yeah, it was his first time. And, there's candles on the Pac-Man machine. And he sees like her reflection in the machine. But then her father busts in after, I guess, they had sex. And all he could see is like his reflection. Like, as he picks her up, he's like smacking her around, the father, and he's Colin's laughing. We love the abuse here at Rabbit Troops. Like, this is such a Colin's dead. This is such a ridiculous.
Just the way he was hitting her too.
My God.
It's hilarious.
So the father's like picking up the daughter and smacking her, and Jeff has seen all of this in the reflection of a Pac-Man machine. The screen of it, and then like he's like, she left and she was dragged away and I could never find her again. Sandy, no. And then he's like, I was really good at video games, but I could never play again. And then they show him playing video games, and like a low budget Stephen King made for TV adaptation. Every time he plays video games, the father's face appears on the screen.
It's like fucking Jacob Marley's ghost, like flying through a door.
Yeah, it zooms right in. It's all like squanched, like, and then expands like a sponge. It's like, gotcha. And now he can't play video games. He gets sick. Hell of a story. Poor Jeff. Banging his way to the top.
Yeah, but Eugene's trying to work his way through
boss,
it.
Yes.
There's a little montage of, you just got to put that in the past, man. Just come on, just grind through these games. You got to get into this Donkey Kong. Just power through it. And Jeff, every time he keeps doing it, you guys, he keeps bringing up the father. the father in the screen. And Jeff loses it.
Yeah.
Eugene's like, you just gotta get through it.
All in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that is the 15-minute montage.
So basically what happens is Jeff goes up against Vidiot, and they're playing the fakest game of Pac-Man I've ever seen. I mean, not saying This game doesn't exist
It's
as
real.
Lamar said he played it, but like the version we're seeing is like Pac-Man is going through ghosts. He's not picking up stuff. Then he
I can
does.
see, if you've never seen this game before, it totally looks like a fucking weirdo fake.
I think we just
Pac-Man.
saw a demo. Like, I think that's what was just being played, like a non-played demo, because like weird stuff is happening in this. Like, as I said, like he is going through ghosts and not dying, and then later we see he does die if he goes through ghosts. This is very bizarre, but the game is somewhat fake. But it's Pac-Man to its core. He is getting his getting his ass kicked. Vidya's like, yeah, we're doing it. Simultaneously, the two like bumbling nephews who are with McDorfus, they're like, let's go check on, Uncle.
Yeah, Dorfus isn't escaping.
Yeah, and so they just leave. And then
He escapes.
Joe Don's wife shows up and mounts him for a little bit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So she's mounting her way
Well, no,
to the top.
She's like, who the hell are you?
Well-
He rips one.
Yeah.
He ripped one so hard it like woke her up. It rousted her from her slumber. And she's like, I gotta fuck whoever made that.
Yeah.
And she comes in.
Only a god could tear wind like this. And so, the Canadian was mounted, Mike.
Yeah.
The Canadian was mounted. So that happens, but then he escapes and he makes his way over to the arcade as Jeff is getting his ass kicked. And Vidya just quits. He's like, I've scored enough. No matter what, this guy can never come back, and just walks away.
Yeah.
So as you do.
Bold move.
Yeah, even Joe Don's like, what are you doing? He's like, you could never beat me. Like, someone should probably pick up the controller and keep going.
Yeah, even if you're not good at it.
Right, like
The
whatever.
controller, it's worth pointing out,
Is a ball?
It's a huge ball.
Yes, go
They're
on.
playing with giant joysticks between
With
their
huge
legs,
balls.
with a huge ball.
A huge ball.
Can you wiggle it to the left?
They were.
Just a little bit.
Can you
can
jerk
wiggle
it to the right?
Also, they were mashing buttons. Like, this is Pac-Man, guys.
Oh, yeah.
No buttons.
Yeah.
You
And-
just jerk it a little.
Well, McDorfus is like, well, I'm ready to take over. And Eugene's like, no, let Jeff find his way. His inner Jeff. And he does.
Turn off your targeting system, Luke. Use the Force.
And he uses the Force.
He does, yeah.
I guess.
Well, whatever happens, it works.
He gets enough points. And everyone's like, dude, you did it. And Vidya's like, whatever. And Joe Don's like, you've ruined me. He's like, get out of here, Joe Don. Take your berries and get the hell out of here.
Well, also, the mayor has shown up, and he's fucking stoked on these games.
He's playing video games. He's like, I need more tokens.
burning
Eugene
through
converted
tokens.
him. He's like, here, just take this and play one.
The mayor's doing lines of tokens off of everyone. Body shots.
Got him.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's addicted. Now he's gonna just be he's the new Vidiot.
He is.
Oh,
But the arcade's saved.
He could spiritually, he could be Vidiot's father.
Yeah.
The father.
He might be. We
Might
don't
be.
know.
Vidiot's father.
In fact, Joe Don Baker goes over to him and he's like, you gotta help me. We're gonna shut it down. He's like, no, I'm too addicted to video
Shut
games
up, you
now.
little bitch. This
Get
is
the
rad.
fuck away. Get the hell out of here. Go on, get.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get they did. And those kids learned a lesson that summer, like you two listeners will learn when you watch Joysticks 1983. But the movie is not done.
No.
We got one more joystick to take care of. Eugene.
That's true, because Grandpa shows up and he's like, hey.
What a shit prank. Grandpa's like, hey, Jeff, I'm out of the hospital, and here's my young nurse.
Just rolls up.
Yeah, I was like, what? And he's like, oh, Grandpa, you know what? I fought off these people. He's like, good for you, Jeffrey. Check out this one. And everyone's like, it's good to pair off and have sex. He's like, oh, the nurse is mine. And he feels her up. The grandfather is, which is super disgusting. But then, yes, there's one more joystick knob to polish before this movie's done.
I believe his quote is, somebody's got to get this boy laid. As he looked
is the
over at
quote, yeah.
Eugene.
Yeah. Thanks, Gramps.
Yeah.
Ding dong, it's a Christmas song.
Eugene will get his, yeah.
Yeah, so they go to this hotel room.
Pac-Man wipes over to
Yeah.
Oh, you got a
Wonk, wonk,
Pac-Man swipe right over. Right, you got to get the fruit. Follow the pellets. So they go to this hotel room, and they, I guess, have like the key to it for some reason. And McDorfus is like, all right, Eugene, like, go for it. And Eugene's like, I don't know. And they're like, you could do it, buddy. And they push him in the room, and who shows up in kind of some dominatrix gear? Joe Don's wife cracking a whip. And that's the end of Joysticks.
Well, so the movie ends on a really sad note for me. So
Because you weren't there.
yeah, just devastating. When the grandfather shows up with the hot nurse, he's like, you know what? what's the grandson's name?
Jefferson.
Jefferson. You know what, Jefferson? I brought you a present.
It's Sandy.
It's fucking Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy shows up.
And the sad, and he's like, "Oh my God, you're back!" And they kiss. The sad part for me was what's Joe Don's daughter's name?
Patsy.
Patsy clearly has a crush on Jefferson.
Oh yeah.
And like as the movie's resolving, Arcade is saved. She is like looking lovingly at him. When the girlfriend returns, she just has this devastated look on her face. It cuts away and you never see her again.
Yeah, that was the end of Patsy.
And then Patsy's just sad. She's not going to the arcade anymore.
Then she grew up, and then she started dating Judge Reinhold.
There's a
Rhine.
moment in the middle of the movie where they're escaping Joe Don Baker's wife's room, where Patsy comes out and she sees Eugene, and she's kind of like, Eugene's here.
Yeah,
Like,
weird.
And she's like, maybe, I think she's looking at Eugene like, he has it in him to break in here. Maybe there's something.
Well, I mean,
with
she's going to
Eugene.
practice. Eugene's going to practice on Mom to get to Patsy.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I mean,
So I thought at the end, maybe because Jeff is with
if you
Sandy.
keep it in the family,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Is that the logic with that?
Absolutely.
So I-
Joysticks.
So I thought,
yank it to the left.
I thought Patsy would probably end up with Eugene
Maybe.
before he went to the hotel.
Yeah, good call.
That,
But that did
that
not
would have been cool.
happen.
No, yeah.
That did not happen. Instead, Eugene introduced his Simba to Miss Joe Don Baker.
Hey, Malumbo. Diddy-diddy-bumbo.
So Colin posed an interesting question. Eugene refers to his penis as Simba a couple times. What's the origin of that? Because this is pre-Lion King, obviously.
Yeah, I mean-
is that just like, does it mean lion in Swahili or something?
It's exactly it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think. I think that's it. There's nothing else. So
They were visionaries. They were ahead of their time.
yeah. He's got a mighty mane.
when they were writing Lion King, they're like, "What should we call this line?" Is like, "Guys, I saw this movie from the '80s. This is the name of some guy's dick. I think it's really strong." And then we got Simba.
Well, before we look at our final views of Joysticks 1983, always feel free to reach out to us in a multitude of ways. As always, we have a website. We are rabbittroopsucks.com, where we have pictures and links to episodes and links to merchandise and all things that are Rabbit Troop Sucks. We are on every podcast platform that is available. So if you are listening to us in one area and you want to explore a different podcast app or whatever you're using, feel free to use it. I always use the podcast app on my iPhone. You could go to Amazon or YouTube or Spotify or any of those places at any point in time. We are on social media, Facebook, Instagram. Feel free to reach out to us. As always, thanks so much. I mean, so many people reach out to us and they're like, I love this movie, or this is like a funny scene, or they have like a bit of a growing up anecdote about like whatever we're watching. Awesome. Thank you so much. We love hearing from you. We love writing back. We love getting some insight on the film. And as always, feel free to reach out to us the most direct way. Our email that is rabbittroopsuckspodcast@gmail.com. Again, rabbittroopsuckspodcast@gmail.com. If you have any insight or you want to add something to something we discussed about any of our films, feel free to reach out to us in any of those ways. Woo, Joysticks 1983. Totally rad video game, yanking it to the left. Yankee Insider. Yankee Candle. What scent would you be? You would be shameful. Colin, what do you think about this movie, Joysticks 1983, which I just realized you had the poster of this movie on your bedroom growing up?
Oh yeah. Don't tell anybody that I know.
Above your bed.
Yeah, about the poster. Yeah. It was probably more fun than it really should have been. Like, I was like, right away, I was already giggling at the beginning before I realized kind of how stupid everything about this was. From the intro song, with, wiggle it to the left, jerk it to the right.
Gotta.
Yeah.
Someone's gotta.
Yeah, it totally caught me off guard and just kind of made the whole experience more enjoyable. I think if it wasn't for that, this movie would have been awful. There's like a real clear fixation on nipples. It's not just about the tits with this movie. This isn't just a movie where you get
Next
to see
level.
tits
Expand on that.
everywhere. Like, if there are no tit scenes without both nipples. There's nipples fucking everywhere, and it just seems like that was like really the point.
No tit scenes without nipples.
They all had nipples.
Well, I would hope.
Well, I mean, you could get some like good side boob in there or
Okay.
something
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
There's none of that.
No,
It's
yeah.
all front.
No side boob, all front.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think the writing was, obviously, the plot was, not good, but honestly, I still really had a good time. I think probably the same reason we all feel about this movie, that if we think it was kind of fun, it was, just because it's kind of fun. What about you, Lamar?
Yeah, it's only kind of fun if you're watching it with other people. If you're watching this by yourself, you're gonna have a bad time. Or if you're like trying to write an analysis of this movie just by yourself, watching it and taking notes, that's stupid. Don't do that. And it coincides with another Graydon Clark movie that I'm very familiar with. The one I watched this week because I watched it's in my rotation. And I think I mentioned this before on the podcast that I'm a Mystery Science Theater 3000 guy. Anybody who's watched Mystery Science Theater 3000 knows where I'm going with this. Graydon Clark is kind of famous. He has two other movies that they riffed in previous episodes. One is called Angel's Revenge. That's the movie I watched. He directed this one in 1979, I think. This was maybe 3 years before it. It is a Charlie's Angels ripoff. It is absolutely terrible. It is on the same vein as this movie. So if you've seen that movie, you kind of know what to anticipate with this movie. It has less tits because I think he was trying to get it on TV is what I was thinking. This is kind of a made-for-TV movie. This is kind of what Graydon Clark does. It's a wheelhouse. So you kind of get that type of movie when you go into his cinema. I love it for that reason. If you're sitting there and you're riffing the movie, it's great for it. But if you're watching it as a regular movie, it's shit. This movie is shit. I mean, I get it, but it's just terrible on its own. I had fun. And that's all I can say about it. The quality of the movie is not where it's at. The plot is just generic. It's the same. This teen youth center is being shut down. We talked about it. I got nothing else to add except Joe Don Baker is another Mystery Science Theater 3000 character that appears in a lot of their movies. So Graydon Clark and Joe Don Baker, just side by side, just a combination that you can riff their movies
The double
all
down.
day.
Nice.
Toss it over to Mike. Mike, what'd you think of this movie?
Sure. I mean, at its heart, this is an 80s like teenage sex romp movie, and it delivers on that. It's stupid. Everyone's right. There's nothing like, I don't know, well done about this. But if you know what you're in for and that's the kind of movie you want to watch, like there's some chuckles. It's stupid. There's tits and fart jokes and I don't know, huge joysticks. There's not really much to say about it. Like you either like this kind of movie or you don't. It's not a good movie. It's not well done, but I had fun with it. This is the second time I've seen it. I'd watch it again in the future.
Would you grab both joysticks, or
Yeah.
do you just need one?
No, I mean probably two in the future I would need.
It's just polite.
Joysticks are dead. There's no longer joysticks, guys.
What if you used the Power Glove and then with the joystick?
bad.
That'd be so rad.
That's
Wait, would you use the power glove in one hand and joystick in the other hand, or would you use the power glove to manhandle
yeah,
the joystick?
obviously.
both two Power Gloves, one in each hand.
Oh, God.
That's nice.
I'm beating guys off with both hands.
Nice.
Double gloving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good thing you got some snack food to lube it up with.
Yeah.
McDorfus way.
It's just the popcorn butter.
I agree with Mike. Like, this is not a good movie, but it is fun to watch with people. Would I put this on regular rotation? No. It's just bananas. This movie is just crazy. This is a TNA summer fest of anything goes. The plot goes out the window. Who the hell cares? Kids versus adults. Everyone's going to have fun. You know who's going to win. Whatever. Fun people to see earlier in their careers. The soundtrack is just amazing. Just to listen to these insane songs, you go for it. Should you watch it as a group or individually? I definitely think a group's going to enhance your viewing every which way on this. But yeah, I overall had fun. I mean, I always feel I'm the one who's like, I always had fun, but like I really feel like I've seen this movie. I saw it the other time with Mike, so we've each seen it twice now. I liked it the first time, but again, it's not a quality film, and I really feel if I did watch it alone, it would probably subtract a little bit. I'd be like, eh. But like us just being here, like there's so many times I'm just looking at each other, like something will be said and look, and then I just turn and look at Mike. I'm like, did they just say that? Like that's insane. So I'm like, that's just part of the fun of this. Crack open a beer, watch this movie. It's definitely a fun summer romp to have. Coming at you next, a more serious film, and I don't think outside of me anyone has watched this movie. I don't remember what Lamar said about this. In the Mouth of Madness, Sam Neill, 1994.
I have not.
Then I believe I am the only person who has seen this, and I had last seen it in maybe 1994. I don't think I've seen this movie in its entirety since 94, 95. I'm kind of curious to go revisit it. I remember a couple scenes that kind of like irked me. I don't want to say like scarred me, and I was a little older when I saw this film. Like this isn't like a movie I saw when I was like 9 years old, and it was like, oh my God, there's these scenes, but there's a couple moments where I'm like, yeah, I don't really like those moments, and I kind of remember them. I'm kind of wondering if this movie holds up. I don't remember all too much outside of a couple scenes that I told you just makes me think about it, but yeah. But I look forward to it. Definitely a shift in views from Joysticks to In the Mouth of Madness. You're going to see Sam Neill ride a dinosaur in this one, ride it right into space. Any last thoughts about Joysticks 1983?
A couple episodes ago, we just reviewed The Wizard. I think there's probably more video game play in this movie than there was in The Wizard. What do you think?
Nah, I feel The Wizard has it like really at the end in those montages when they're at the arcade, like when he's training. But like I would agree with you until the last third of The Wizard that like there's like a double dragon scene or but those deleted scenes, Lamar. Taster's choice.
Magnifique.
I'm a sucker for a video game tournament scene, so this movie gets a plus for me.
Okay. My unpopular opinion, I'm sure, if I had to pick between this movie and The Wizard to watch in the future, I would 100% watch this over The Wizard.
That is so un-California of you.
I actually kind of agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Despite
Popular
everything
opinion.
we said about this movie, only with you guys,
Yeah.
I wouldn't sit there and watch Joysticks.
You can't watch it
like-
by yourself. Then someone sees you doing it, and you're like,
Then they call the neighbors. If you
Yeah.
see something, say something.
that's
I've seen
how
this before.
that's how
Thank
old
you.
people try to shut your apartment down.
That's and they see me playing with joysticks or
Yeah.
watching joysticks, and you gotta put that to rest.
Yeah.
All right.
That was a metaphor for so many things. As
Yeah.
always, Rabbit Troop sucks.
He started slapping her.